I had a chance to talk with Watertown head coach Tom Mattingly. Coach, second time around with the Bobcats. Tell me about the first game.
You know, certainly that was a good way for us to just kind of kickstart this final stretch of the season where the girls gained some confidence. And really, we had been working really hard the prior weeks before, playing some better basketball, and then things came together that night, and we were able to get our first win.
You got Megan Fannin off that night, and that helped a lot too.
Yeah, you know, we always want to find that balance. We talked with the girls kind of midway through. We feel like we have a really good 1-2 punch between Fannin and Hesh, where both of those have given in the 20s or sometimes 30s. And, you know, that Brookings game the last time, I think Megan had 28, and Maggie still was in double figures. So certainly they're going to have to score, but I think we were pretty well-rounded. We made some good passes, and we just need all 5 players when they're on the court to be able to contribute.
Will they play zone or man against us?
You know, they started with their diamond and one, and looking what they did against Huron this week too, they tried to do the same thing to Hines. So, you know, we had an opportunity the last day to kind of work on it. It's still something you're not used to seeing, but bottom line is we gotta play with pace, play with some aggressiveness, and know when we have our opportunities to be aggressive with gaps and knock down some shots when we have those open looks.
How about on the defensive end? Who do we have to stop?
You know, they have their size. Certainly it starts with Miller, and then they bring a 6'5" off the bench. And, you know, the game plan tonight too is we want to be the aggressive team. We want to create the pressure that makes their guards maybe uncomfortable and maybe speeds them up into some situations that they don't want to be in. So if our girls come out aggressive on both ends, we feel like we'll be in good shape.
I know the coach has been under the weather recently. How are we doing health-wise as a team?
Yeah, you know, you never want to miss a game, but I've learned as much injury and especially illness as we've had go through our team. They didn't need me going on the bus and getting them sick. Coach Naza did a nice job down at Yankton. The girls played really hard, and then we answered back the next night with a good win against a physical Aberdeen team. So we feel like we're playing really well. Most important thing is our players are healthy and happy, and if the coach can get healthy too, that's a good thing. Watertown
head coach Tom Mattingly on the pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and hear from the Brookings head coach in 2 minutes.
Have you had questions about security freezes, credit cards, student loans, buying a car, durable medical supplies, elder abuse, travel, etc.? If so, request a copy of the newly printed South Dakota Consumer Handbook, provided by the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection. Contact them at 1-800-300-1986 or by emailing consumerhelp@statesd.us to request your copy. They're here to help you.
Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Welcome back to the Watertown Arena. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Brookings head coach is Mitch McLake, and I had a chance to talk with Coach a little while ago.
Coach, just been a short amount of time since we played last time. Update me how things have been going for the Bobcats since that time.
Yeah, it's been a tale of quarters. We've started games, and against Watertown last time, we have not started games very well. We had the same situation coming here on the other night. We get down 15 in the first quarter, and then we battle our way back and end up losing by 9. But it's that first quarter's really been hurting us, and we're trying to put in new things, trying to make new different decisions on what we want to do in that first quarter. But somehow we got to get ourselves to the second quarter, and we've had a hard time doing that.
If you had the answer, it wouldn't be happening, but why do you think that happens?
I don't know. A couple different things. It hasn't been a big. At first we thought it was some of the girls were putting on the floor. But we've changed that up, and that wasn't it. I think we start playing too fast, and I think some of our inexperience has led us to play too fast in the first quarter. And after the first quarter, I think we finally get settled down. But that's got to happen earlier, and I hope we see that tonight.
When you play well, what do you do well?
Move basketball, and you can definitely tell when we don't play well, our ball movement just isn't very good. The ball stays on one side of the floor, and so tonight I hope we see a lot more ball reversals. And I think early we were turning the ball over so much that our girls were afraid to move the ball. All they would think about is taking care of the basketball, but it's hard to get good looks if you're not getting the ball reversed from side to side.
Does it start with your inside game offensively?
It does. Johanna Miller is such a great player, but at the same time, we've had a tough time getting her the ball, and then everyone else knows that she's a good player too. So she draws a lot of attention, and that's going to make other girls going to have to hit shots. I think we need some of our perimeter players. I think have only wanted to shoot the basketball, and we want to see them get more aggressive and get to the basket, and so hopefully we can see that too.
Defensively, what do you have to do well against the Arrows tonight?
That's no secret either. Megan Fannon's a heck of a player, and I'm ready to see her graduate. But she's fun to watch. But we're going to have to do a good job on her, and we're going to have to do a better job we did in Brookings. And the sad part is in Brookings we had a plan on how to slow her down, and still didn't happen. And she's played well. Watertown's playing really well right now. So I think first and foremost you got to contain Megan Fannin, and then we got to guard the perimeter around her. There's Maggie Heesh has had big nights. She does a nice job on the glass. So we're going to have to find her and make sure that Watertown's only getting one shot.
Are you healthy?
We are. We went through a bout of some illness early, about midway through the year, and we finally got healthy. Injury-wise, we've been pretty good. So we'll be full go tonight.
Brookings head coach Mitch McLaken on the pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. JV game went to Watertown as the Arrows got a win over the Bobcats in the JV game. Tyler Snaza is the head coach of the JV, and I had a chance to talk to Tyler, and as you'll hear at the beginning of the interview, his little boy as well. It's your daddy, that's right. Coach, kids played really well.
Yeah, intensity was really good. Defensively, we played pretty well. Offensively, it wasn't perfect, but, we executed well enough to win.
Full court pressure got to him?
Yeah, it did. Our guards are, they usually have a half step on most guards, so tonight it, it put a lot of pressure on them, and they didn't handle it as well as they maybe could have.
Any individuals you want to mention?
Yeah, Maddie Rohde's been playing really well as of late. She plays really, really well defensively. A lot of really great efforts that way. Offensively, she's just a calming presence out there where she just kind of takes care of the ball and doesn't turn it over and gets us settled. So,
you want to say hi, Dad? Tyler Snaza with his little boy. The JV coaches, the Arrows got the JV win here in the girls matchup. All right. Let's check our temperature, the game, and weather update next. It's brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. And for that weather check, let's turn it over to Rod Lenning. Rod?
Let me get my microphone to work here. Yeah, we'll get down to around 15 tonight. Nice weekend with a high around 35 tomorrow and 33 on Sunday, high around 30 on Monday. They were saying earlier that maybe a storm was going to come through for Tuesday and Wednesday, but that has been changed. A lot of it's going to stay way down south of us. Let's see, right now in Watertown, we have 28 degrees. Nice. And in Brookings right now, it is 34 degrees.
Weather update on the pregame show brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT and K Country 102. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more in 2 minutes.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
All it takes is one
smile, one text,
one question, conversation,
invitation, discussion.
All it takes is 1 minute,
One moment,
one comment.
one compliment.
All it takes is one pledge to be the one,
To be the one,
the one to show you care.
the one to reach out, the one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
One could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home. Every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
You've been listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow girls basketball. I want to remind you, live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Gowatertown.net for the live audio and video stream on our website. It's time for the introduction of the starting lineups here tonight. But prior to that, we will have the national anthem. The Watertown High School Band is here tonight. They are directed by Jackie Stacy, and they will play our national anthem here this evening. Tomorrow, the Watertown Arrow girls and boys will play a doubleheader at Brandon Valley. The girls' game at 4, the boys at 5:30. National anthem time for you here.
Please show the proper respect to the flag by moving your camera around and standing at attention with your right hand over the arm. Veterans and active duty military personnel not uniform may salute the flag.
Watertown High School Band under the direction of Jackie Stacy and our national anthem. Let's check your starting lineups next. They're brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. Emily Rystrom, a 5'10 senior, starting for Brookings. Kennedy Schaefer, a 5'6 senior. Johanna Miller, 6'3 and a senior. Reagan Wisebeck, 5'7 and a senior. And Allie Clark. Allie is 5'3 and a sophomore. Rystrom, Schaefer, Miller, Wisebeck, and Clark starting for head coach Mitch McLaken. And for the Arrows, it'll be Megan Fannin, a 5'9 senior. Devin Keller, 6 foot and a senior. Maggie Hesch, 6 foot and a junior. Abby Bramer, 5'6 and a junior. And Siri Kranz, 5'5 and a senior. Fannin, Keller, Hesch, Bramer, and Kranz starting for Tom Mattingly and the Watertown Arrows. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedic. One more break. We'll come back and throw the ball up and play in 1 minute.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
Stop in today at Dano's Marine and check out the 2020 Ranger boat models in their heated showroom. With 15 in-stock models of Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards, you've got greater choices, new features, colors, and upgrades. The new 2020 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. The best rig, commanding performance, best value right now at Dano's Marine. West Highway 212 Watertown, on the web 24/7, danosmarine.com. Ask about the new 2020 spring promotions on Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards.
Welcome back to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show as we're set for basketball action here tonight. Want to remind you each and every time the Arrows score a three-point basket, you call 886-8444. Get registered. You could win a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Nick Bentine on the streaming camera. Set to go. Ball's in the air. Tap. Controlled by the Bobcats. Allie Clark, right-hand dribble, goes left wing with the basketball to Wisebeck. Wisebeck, top of the key to Rystrom. Rystrom way outside right side to Schaefer, down low to Johanna Miller. She turns in the lane, left-handed little hook is up and in by Miller, and the Bobcats lead 2-0. Arrows back on the attack, and they will look at a diamond and one. It's a 1-2-1 zone with a chaser on Megan Fannin. So it's a diamond and one. Devin Keller in the right wing. Top of the key to Siri Kranz. Siri goes left wing to Abby Bramer. Her pass kicked by the defense. And the Arrows will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. So Allie Clark is chasing Megan Fannin all over the court. She's playing man-to-man. The rest of the team playing zone defense here. Abby Bramer, right baseline to Devin Keller, lobs it inside to Maggie Hesch. She goes with the left hand. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by the Bobcats. They run out with Allie Clark. Clark across the 10-second line between the circles. Clark bounce pass right wing to Schaefer. Down to the right corner to Rystrom. Down low to Johanna Miller. She muscles it up, no good, but a foul going to be called against Maggie Hesch. That'll be her first. Team number one against Watertown. Johanna Miller at the free throw line for two. First one by Johanna is up and in. She's got 3 points, 3-0 Bobcat lead. 6:57 to go in the opening quarter. Second one by Miller is on the way and on the mark. Bobcats retreat into their diamond and one zone defense with a chaser on Megan Fannin. Fannin's got the ball in the right wing. Top of the key to Siri Kranz. Kranz goes right wing to Abby Bramer. Bramer, top of the key to Maggie Hesch. Whistle. And a push going to be called on somebody. Must have went on Abby Bramer, I think. Nope, it was on Megan Fannin. Fannin gets her first, team number 2 against the Arrows. Allie Clark will advance the ball for the Bobcats. Clark across the timeline, tried to go to Miller, but had it knocked out of bounds by Siri Kranz. And Brookings will inbound it on the left sideline near the midcourt stripe. Schaefer to put it in play. Schaefer tosses it backcourt to Allie Clark. Clark against man-to-man D. Clark across the timeline. Right wing bounce pass to Miller. She's going to launch a long three, and that's an air ball. Good block out by Abby Bramer to not allow the Bobcats to get that loose ball. 4-0 in favor of Brookings. Couple of minutes gone in the first quarter. Abby Bramer, top of the key, goes left wing to Siri Kranz. Free throw line to Hesh. She tried to go high-low. Abby Bramer came up with the ball but had her shot blocked by Miller. Miller takes it the distance, stops, goes top of the key. On the drive to the basket. Jumper is up, no good. Megan Fannin with the rebound on the miss by Weisbeck. Fannin runs out for the Arrows, leaves it for Abby Bramer. Bramer on the dribble. Hand-checked and fouled by Reagan Weisbeck. Weisbeck gets team number one on Brookings. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Into the game for Brookings comes Ainsley Shelsta. And also maybe Claire Burns. I can't see the number that far down. Inbound to Maggie Hesh, and she lays it in. Maggie gets an easy one. It's a 4-2 lead for Brookings. Nope, that is Landry Wilson who came in the game. Allie Clark with the ball on the right wing goes out front to Landry Wilson. Left baseline to Johanna Miller. She drives into the lane, stops, jumps from 10, doesn't go. Rebound tapped around. Megan Fannin comes out of there with it. Fannin runs to the north end. Bumped by Allie Clark. Gives on the right wing to Bramer for a high arcing three that does not go. Rebound corralled by Miller. She'll bring it up herself. Miller going to give it off to Allie Clark, and the Bobcats will reset their offense, leading 4-2. Right wing pass to Landry Wilson. Wilson off a Shelsta pick, goes on the drive, lost the ball. Abby Bramer took it away. Abby's got one to beat, goes to the basket. She'll lay it up, no good, but she'll get 2 shots. Foul called against Allie Clark, her first, team 2. Abby Bramer at the free throw line, north end for 2. First one is way off the right side, no good. Arrows bring Maddie Rohde in the game, also Olivia Corey in the game for the first time. Abby Bramer with a second free throw try, sends this one on the way, looks better. It's off the back of the rim, though, no good. Rebound controlled by Maggie Hesh. She goes inside and draws a foul on Ainsley Shelsta. Shelsta gets her first, team number 3, and to the free throw line will go Maggie Hesh for 2. Her free throw is good. 4-3 Arrow lead, 4:55 to go in quarter number 1 here tonight. Second free throw is good by Maggie. And we are tied at 4-4. Allie Clark works the ball against Maddie Rohde. Clark across the 10-second line. Left wing pass to Weisbeck. Top of the key to Shelsta. Landry Wilson on the right wing. Lobs it inside. Too far for Johanna Miller. Loose ball picked up by the Arrows. Arrows on the attack. Megan Fannin right wing to Maddie Rohde. Rohde on the dribble. Goes left side on the wing to Abby Bramer. Top of the key to Corey. Down in the right corner, Maddie Rohde was open. She would have had a 3 if she would have got a good pass, but Olivia Corey's pass was not good. Shelsta quickly picks up her second personal foul, defending Maggie Hesh, and my guess is she'll come out of the game here. And she will, and to replace her is Emily Rystrom. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Siri Kranz will come in first and replace Abby Bramer. Megan Fannin to toss it in, comes into Hesh, right wing it goes to Maddie Rohde, right baseline to Megan. Megan on the nice move drive, little 8-foot jumper, hit the side of the glass. Maggie Hesh missed the first one, got the second one, and the Arrows lead by a score of 6-4. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Allie Clark, right-hand dribble across the timeline. Threw it right to Megan Fannin. Megan's got a breakaway with the left hand, lays it in. Arrows lead 8-4. Allie Clark with the basketball across the 10-second line. Allie bounce pass, timeout taken Brookings. We will as well. 8-4 Arrows, 3:48 to go opening quarter. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Brookings got off to a 4-0 lead. The Arrows have scored 8 straight and lead 8-4 here now with 3:48 to go in quarter number 1. Again, a reminder, live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. It's brought to you by Sharp Automotive. After the timeout, Bobcats will play it in on the right sideline out near the midcourt stripe. Landry Wilson will toss it in and does so to the backcourt to Allie Clark. Allie gets to the left side of the top of the key to Emily Rystrom, and Emily got it in the lane to her teammate, Reagan Weisbeck, and Weisbeck got fouled on the play. Siri Kranz with the foul, her first. Weisbeck to inbound it, does so to Allie, right side of the key for 3. It's off the back of the rim and hit the wire support above the basket. It'll be Arrow basketball. 3:39 to go in the first quarter of play. Megan Fannin, right-hand dribble across the timeline. She'll drive into the lane, kick it left wing to Maddie Rohde. Top of the key to Corey, left wing Maddie Rohde. Rohde on the dribble, bounced it off a defender's foot. It'll be basketball to the Arrows on the right sideline, 19 feet above the baseline. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Devin Keller on the cut to Siri Kranz. Back to Devin, right side of the key, Maddie Rohde. Faked the 3. Kicks it corner to Siri Kranz. Siri with 12 on the shot clock. Top of the key to Corey, left wing to Maddie Rohde. Maddie gives to Siri. She'll lob it inside to Devin Keller. Her jump shot blocked by Miller. Got it to Corey. She lays it up, no good. Rebound. Olivia got it again, and then a jump ball going to be called. It'll be Arrow basketball. Arrows will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline with a fresh 35. 3:02 to go opening quarter. Siri Kranz to put it in play. Comes into Megan. Open for 3. Too hard. Rebound. Run down by Allie Clark. She's going to let it go out of bounds. Basketball to the Bobcats. 2:57 to go. First quarter. 8-4 Arrow lead. Megan Fannin gets a breather. Olivia Corey gets a breather. Maddie Rohde gets a breather for the Watertown Arrows. Ball tossed into Allie Clark. Clark across the 10-second line with a right-hand dribble. Bounces right wing to Emily Rystrom. Rystrom, top of the key to Weisbeck, got it down low. Little turnaround jumper by Landry Wilson, too far. Good save by Miller. Miller then got it to Clark, who got tied up. Jump ball belongs to the Bobcats. They'll inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. Reagan Weisbeck to put it in play. Comes in on the left wing to Landry Wilson. Wilson on the dribble, nearly lost it. Dumps it inside to Johanna Miller. Double team. She'll jump it up, come up short. Rebound, though, taken down by Landry Wilson. And Wilson got fouled and will go to the line for 2. Abby Bramer got the foul. Her first, team number 4 on the Arrows. Free throw by Landry Wilson is up and in. Landry Wilson will have a second free throw try coming here. Into the ball game is Kennedy Schaefer. Landry Wilson's free throw rims out. Maggie Hesch with the rebound. 8-5 Arrow lead, 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Right wing to Siri Kranz. Siri puts it on the floor, gives to Jada Young. Young right side of the top of the key. Jada picks up her dribble, goes right wing to Devin Keller. Good man D by Brookings right now. Abby Bramer, top of the key to Siri. Left wing to Jada. Jada kicks it to Siri, but threw it away. Turnover 1 on Watertown. Down the right side with the ball is Schaefer's. Got it ahead into the hands of Kennedy Schaefer's and taken away by Jada Young. The pass was made forward by Weisbeck to Schaefer's. Across the timeline, Abby Bramer. Nobody picks her up. She goes all the way in and draws the foul. Abby will go back to the free throw line for 2 shots. Landry Wilson with the foul, her first, team number 5. Abby Bramer at the line on the north end for 2 shots. First one is on the way in, good. Allie Clark back in the game. Megan Fannin back in the game. Another free throw try coming here for Abby Bramer. She sends that one up and off the rim. Rebound grab by Clark. 9-5 Arrow lead, 1:40 to go first quarter. Allie Clark on the left wing looks for Miller down low. Bounce pass on the left wing to Rystrom. She threw it away. Turnover 5 on the Bobcats. Siri Kranz back with it for Watertown. Siri to the top of the key, goes right baseline to Devin Keller. Keller right wing to Megan Fannin. A long 3 is short. Rebound grab by Abby Bramer. Bramer got it to Siri Kranz. At the free throw line, Maggie Hesch lets one go. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound run down by the Bobcats. Allie Clark will advance it for Brookings. Gives on the right wing to Landry Wilson. Wilson looks inside for Johanna Miller. Knocked away by Bramer, but Bramer gets called for a foul, her second. Haley Sampson in the game for Brookings. For Watertown, Jada Young and Maddie Rohde both back on the floor. Sampson on the right wing with the ball. Sampson gives left side of the top of the key to Landry Wilson, taken away by Jada Young. Jada's got one to beat, goes on the drive and scores it. 11-5 Arrows, 39 to go in the first quarter. Allie Clark with the dribble out front, drives to the hoop, gives on the right baseline. Long 3 by Wilson, comes up short. Rebound to Jada Young, gives off to Maddie Rohde. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Maddie gives right wing to Megan Fannin. A diamond and 1 defense with a chaser, Allie Clark on Megan Fannin. Fannin on the drive. Fannin splits the D. Her runner comes up short. Rebound to Johanna Miller. Johanna Miller wasting time. She's got to get down court quick. Miller across the timeline. She'll launch a long one, but come up way short. And we're at the end of 1, 11-5 Arrows. We'll be back in 1 minute.
With this much snow, you know having a dependable sump pump's a necessity. Take action now. Tacker Plumbing and Heating and/or Incorporated will check your sump pump to make sure it's in good working condition at no charge. All you have to do is take it to the store at 9 North Maple Uptown, Watertown. If you need a new sump pump, Tackers has them in stock, ready to help keep your home dry.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Tacker Plumbing and Heating, Uptown, Watertown, the business that's service built. No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410.
In that quarter, Brookings was 1 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from the line, 6 turnovers. The Arrows 4 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from the line, 1 turnover. Second quarter set to get underway. Abby Bramer with the basketball as Brookings stays with their diamond and 1 chaser on Megan Fannin. Right baseline, Siri Kranz to Bramer. Top of the key to Devin Keller. Left baseline to Maggie Hesch. She lost the ball. Devin Keller got it and drew a foul on Haley Sampson. Sampson gets her first. The foul was before the shot. It'll be a throw in for Watertown. They'll do so left of their own basket on the baseline. Siri Kranz to put it in play. Siri looks in, lobs it out front to Maggie. Maggie on the drive. Her layup blocked out of there by Johanna Miller. Arrows will try again left of their own basket on the baseline. Siri trying to bounce it in. Comes on the left wing to Megan Fannin. Nice move by Megan. She drives to the basket and lays it in. Good move with the right hand by Megan Fannin. Arrows lead 13-5. Allie Clark, left side of the top of the key to Sampson. Double team, knocked away. Loose ball scrambled for. Foul going to be called on somebody. It's going to go on Siri Kranz with the push. That'll be her second, team number 6 against Watertown. Bobcats will play it in. They do so to Allie Clark. She jumps it right side of the top of the key to Johanna Miller. Johanna way outside, gives left wing to Clark for a high arcing three. That does not go. Maggie Hesch with the rebound. Maggie gives to Megan Fannin. Baseball pass ahead to Siri Kranz. Siri got bumped and threw the ball away. Turnover number 2 against Watertown. Landry Wilson on the drive, left corner to Clark for 3, comes up short. Rebound hits the ground, picked up by Siri Kranz. Got it off to Abby Bramer. Bramer across the timeline, down the left side, top of the key to Siri. Siri works against the diamond and 1. Siri picks up her dribble, goes free throw line to Maggie Hesch. On the drive, lays it in. Maggie's got 8, 15-5 Arrow lead. Allie Clark, right side of the key to Johanna Miller. She'll shoot that 3. Gives left side of the key to Clark. Clark goes right side of the top of the key to Schaefer. Schaefer, left side of the top of the key to Wilson. Good drive by Wilson. Pull-up jumper is in there. Nicely done. Landry Wilson, a 9th grader. She's got 3. It's a 15-7 Arrow lead. Siri Kranz back against the Bobcats diamond and 1. Maggie Hesch lobs inside to Devin Keller. Had it blocked. Loose ball picked up by Siri. And then Abby Bramer traveled before the shot. The travel was missed, but the foul was called, and Abby goes back to the line for 2 shots. Foul was on Johanna Miller, and that is her first. Free throw by Bramer is up and good. Olivia Corey in the game for the Arrows. Maddie Rohde in the game for the Arrows. I think Shelsta came back for the Bobcats. Bramer's free throw is in and out. Rebound, foul on Olivia Corey. Olivia gets her first. It should be a 1-and-1 for the Bobcats, and they'll make the long trek from north end to south end. And Johanna Miller will be at the free throw line. Johanna, a 6'3 senior for a 1-and-1. 16-7 Arrow lead, just underway in the second quarter. Boys game 15 minutes after this one. Free throw rims out. Rebound to Olivia Corey. Corey gives to J.D. Young. Young fires it ahead to Maddie Rohde in the right corner. Maddie gives to Megan Fannin way outside right side. Megan on the drive in the lane to the basket with the left hand. Comes up short. Rebound to Shelsta. Gives out to Clark. Clark will push it for the Bobcats down the left side. Clark gives out front to Landry Wilson. Wilson to Clark on the left wing. Tries to go inside to Shelsta, but Maggie Hesch took it away. 7 turnovers on Brookings. Maddie Rohde, right wing with the basketball, has Olivia Corey wide open in the right corner. Didn't get her the ball. Megan Fannin, left wing, fires free throw line to Maggie Hesch. Her shot doesn't go. Rebound to Shelsta. Check that. Sampson with the rebound. Gives it up into the hands of Allie Clark. Clark goes to Sampson on the left wing. Sampson bounced pass top of the key to Shelsta. Got it to Landry Wilson. Wilson bounce pass down low to Johanna Miller. Triple teamed. Tied up. Ball taken away, and then a foul on Johanna Miller in frustration. Miller gets her second. Maggie Hesch will go to the free throw line, and she'll be there for a 1-and-1. Back in the game for Brookings comes Reagan Weisbeck. 4:44 to go in the first half. It's 16-7 in favor of Watertown. Free throw by Maggie is up and no good. Rebound ripped by Johanna Miller. Gives off to Reagan Weisbeck and then to Allie Clark. Clark across the timeline on the right wing to Landry Wilson. Wilson top of the circle with it to Weisbeck. Strong drive, ran into Shelsta though. To Clark, top of the key. Miller for a long three, does not go. Rebound grab by Landry Wilson. Wilson got it to Weisbeck, had it knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Maggie Hesch. Then she threw it away and then committed a foul. So the two teams trade turnovers. It's going to end up at the free throw line. Allie Clark for 2. Maggie Hesch gets her second personal foul. Allie Clark for 2. First one is on the way and no good. Bobcats bring into the ball game Emily Rystrom and also Cynthia Campbell in the game. Allie Clark, second free throw try is on the way, and that is no good. Rebound down to Olivia Corey. She got tied up. It'll be basketball to the Bobcats. Brookings will inbound the ball. They'll do so left of their own basket on the baseline. Reagan Weisbeck to put it in play. Reagan looks in, comes right underneath the Campbell. Her layup is short, though. Rebound to the miss by Olivia Corey. Gives it off to Bramer. Bramer across the 10-second line. Right wing to Jada Young. Right baseline to Olivia Corey. Olivia goes right side of the key to Devin Keller. Left wing Jada. Wide open three, and she hits it. 886-8444. Get registered. You could win a Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. 19-7 Arrow lead. Landry Wilson on the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Gives to Weisbeck. Weisbeck to Rystrom on the right wing. Right corner to Landry Wilson. Had it whacked away and out of bounds by Jada Young. Into the game, Johanna Miller. Into the game, Kennedy Schaefer. Brookings will inbound on the right sideline, 8 feet above the baseline. They toss it out to Allie Clark. Clark way outside right side, bounces on the cut, knocked away by Jada Young, and then she collides with Allie Clark, and Jada gets the foul. Allie Clark to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 3:28 to go in the first half of play. It's 19-7, Arrows on top. Allie Clark free throw is on the way and no good, but the Arrows didn't block out the miss. Johanna Miller got an easy one. 19-9 in favor of Watertown. Abby Bramer across the 10-second line works off a Olivia Corey pick. Olivia's got it top of the key, didn't even look to shoot. Siri Kranz goes free throw line, right baseline to Jada Young, gets bumped and fouled. That'll be Kennedy Schaefer's, and that will send Jada Young to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Jada Young at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Jada eyes the basket on the north end, sends that free throw up and in. She's got 6 points for the Arrows here in the first half of play. She's a 9th grader at 5'7". Second Jada Young free throw is on the way and no good. Rebound Johanna Miller. She'll give the outlet down the left side to the Arrows wanted traveling, and it should have been traveling, but the official said no. But instead it'll be a foul on Watertown into the free throw line. It'll go to Reagan Weisbeck, and she'll be there for 2. Foul was on Jada Young. Free throw is up and good. I always like it when somebody travels and the official says they bobbled the ball. Well, instead of dribbling, then why don't you just bobble the ball all the way down the court? It's traveling whether you bobble the ball or not. Second free throw, no good. 20-10 in favor of Watertown. Rhodey on the left wing to Siri Kranz. Left baseline to Bramer, left wing to Siri. Right side on the wing, Maddie Rohde for 3, and she hits it. 886-8444. Get registered. You could win a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. Allie Clark across the timeline. Clark on the dribble, bumped out front and fouled by Maddie Rohde. For Maddie Rohde, that'll be foul number 1, team foul number 10 on the Arrows. 19 between the two teams. 19 fouls. And to the free throw line, Allie Clark goes for 2 shots this time. First one by Allie is on the way, and that is good. Landry Wilson back in the game. Campbell goes out. J.D. Young in the game. Siri Kranz goes out. Shelsta in the game. Miller goes out. 2:25 to go in the first half of play. It's 23-11 Arrows. Second free throw by Clark is in there. Allie Clark now has 2 points in the game. It's 23-12 Arrows on top. 2:20 to go in the first half. Abby Bramer dribbles the ball out front. Goes free throw line to Maggie Hesh. Right baseline to Rohde. Right side of the key, Young for another 3. That does not go. Rebound battle for, jump ball called, and it'll be basketball to whom? The Watertown Arrows. Arrows will inbound the ball left of their own basket on the baseline. Maddie Rohde inbounds to Megan Fannin, top of the key off a pick by Hesh. Little hesitation. Megan's drive is no good, but stepping out of bounds with the rebound was Landry Wilson. And the Arrows will play it in right of their own basket on the baseline with a fresh 35. Abby Bramer to toss it in. Whistle, illegal pick on J.D. Young. J.D. Young gets her 3rd. And Brookings will get the basketball. 2 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half. 23-12 in favor of Watertown. With the basketball, Weisbeck got it across the timeline to Clark. Clark on the drive with the left hand hook, doesn't go. Rebound down to Maddie Rohde, gives off to Bramer. Bramer, right wing to Megan Fannin for a high arcing 3. That does not go. J.D. Young was over the back but didn't get called for a foul, or that would have been her 4th. Brookings will inbound the ball. Miller does so to Allie Clark. Clark in a double team, jumps it ahead. Picked off there by Weisbeck. Weisbeck to Shelsta. She lost it, got it back. Her lob pass knocked out of there by Megan Fannin. Brookings will inbound on the right sideline, 15 feet above the baseline. Jada's got to go out with those 3 fouls. Throwing it in will be Reagan Weisbeck. Does so to Clark near the midcourt stripe. Clark dribbles on the left wing, goes top of the key to Miller. Miller inside to Shelsta, couldn't handle the pass. And then trying to control the ball that time was Landry Wilson, and she could not. 11 turnovers on Brookings. Abby Bramer will advance it for the Watertown Arrows. Bramer looks at the diamond and 1, gives to Hesh at the free throw line, left alone. She'll fire and come up short. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by the Arrows. 1:02 to go here in quarter number 2. It's 23-12 in favor of Watertown. Pass across the timeline. Bobcats with it. Clark, right wing. Dumps it inside to Miller. Miller dumps it down low to Landry Wilson. Landry got fouled before the shot by Megan Fannin. Her 2nd. Landry Wilson will go to the line for 2 shots. .48 seconds to go here in the first half. 23-12 Watertown. Free throw by Landry Wilson is off the rim, no good. Sampson coming in the game. Miller will go out. She's got a couple of fouls. The Arrows have 4 players with 2, 1 player with 3. Miller and Shelsta each have 2. Free throw by Landry Wilson is good. 23-13 in favor of Watertown. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Abby Bramer, left wing pass to Maddie Rohde. Rohde goes left baseline to Keller, back to Rohde left wing. Rohde fires right baseline on the drive. Bramer got it inside to Maggie Hesch, but Hesch got fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2 more. That foul goes on Haley Sampson, her second. Free throw is up and good by Maggie Hesch, and she'll get another try. Miller back in the game. Shelsta back in the game. Free throw by Maggie is up and good. Maggie's got 9. She'll sit for the last 30 seconds. Also, J.D. Young comes in, and Megan Fannin will sit for the last 30 seconds. Ball tossed into Allie Clark. Clark across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Keeps the dribble alive. Bounces it left wing to Weisbeck. Weisbeck off a pick by Shelsta. Goes right wing to Wilson, through her hands and out of bounds. Turnover number 12 against Brookings. Both teams make offensive and defensive substitutions. Fannin and Hesch in for Watertown. Rystrom and Sampson in for Brookings. Arrows will play it in with 16 to go in the first half, leading 25-13. Megan Fannin dribbles the ball outside. Megan looks for a pick, didn't get one, goes on the drive. Nice dish to Maggie Hesch, who lays it in. That's how the first half will end. Watertown 27, Brookings 13. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
At the time of death, there are lots of decisions that need to be made by family members. At Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services, we will work side by side with you as you plan the final arrangements. We understand that planning a funeral for a loved one is difficult, but our staff will do our very best to make this as easy as possible. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Welcome back to the Watertown Arena. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Watertown leading 27-13 here at halftime. Statistics being brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. For Watertown, they were 4 of 15 in the first quarter, 5 of 13 in the second, 9 of 28 at halftime for the Arrows. The Arrows had 2 3-point baskets made. Watertown got to the free throw line 11 times and made 6 of those. The Arrows turned it over 3 times in the first half. For the Bobcats, 1 of 9 first quarter, 2 of 7 in the second, 3 of 16 at halftime for Brookings. They got to the free throw line 14 times and made 7. They turned the ball over 12 times in the first half of play. Johanna Miller has 6. Landry Wilson with 4. Allie Clark with 2 and Reagan Wisebeck with 1. For the Arrows, Maggie Hesch with 12. J.D. Young with 6. Megan Fannin with 4. Maddie Rohde with 3. And Abby Bramer has 1. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Stats brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. We'll take a timeout. Lower level look when we come back in 1 minute.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. It's more than just fast food. It's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Let the team at Bruggeman Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Bruggeman Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Bruggeman Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, BruggemanInsurance.com.
This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. Kelly Brinket joining me. I didn't get to see any of the 9th grade game. How'd it go?
It could have gone better. We came out really slow, just weren't ready to play, and we kind of played like that through the third quarter, so there wasn't a lot going on.
And Brookings has got a pretty good 9th grade team?
Yeah, they do have a really good 9th grade team. They crash boards hard, they get up and defend, they put pressure out on you in the wing, and we just didn't know what to do with that. So,
any individuals that played well for you?
I just don't know.
That happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes.
Now they got to bounce right back tomorrow.
Yeah, we have another game tomorrow, so they have a chance to redeem themselves. We have 2 more games, and so, we just got to come out and play hard for 2 more games. So.
Brandon Valley's 9th grade, how are they?
They're pretty good. They get up in pressure and put some full court pressure on us and stuff. So, they did. Brookings pressed us today, too, and we did a really good job of giving up the court. We just couldn't do anything once we got it into the half court, so.
It's hard to believe there's only 2 games left.
I know, it's crazy.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Kelly Brinka, 9th grade coach, joining us at halftime. On the lower level look, as we've got a basketball game going on here at halftime, and a young man just made a long 3-pointer that brought the whole crowd to its feet. That's why you're hearing the cheering in the background. It's kind of fun to watch. All right. Let's take a break. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 2 minutes.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living, where we offer the best of both worlds. As much independence as you want with the security that we are staffed around the clock 24/7. Our mission is to help our residents live more active, independent lives. We currently have a physical therapist and restorative therapist as only part of the wide range of amenities we have to offer. Stop in today and see how Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living can offer peace of mind for you and your loved ones.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there. To rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Aero Sports.
Hi, this is Angie from Gather. We welcome you to treat yourself at Gather with coffee and espresso drinks brewed from locally roasted beans. We also proudly offer delicious fruit smoothies, apple cider, hot chocolate, and a variety of cold beverages along with tasty baked goods. Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts on the corner of Kemp and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown. The perfect place to come together.
Welcome back to the Dairy Queen halftime show as it's an extended halftime here tonight. As we have 3 minutes on the clock as we'll get ready for the second half of play. 15 minutes after the girls' game is done, the boys' game will be held in between. It is senior night here tonight, so they will introduce the senior boys and girls and their parents here between games tonight. We'll take one more timeout. We'll get set for the second half of action. We'll do that in 2 minutes.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
Throughout the month of February, Sharp Automotive has some fantastic lease payment plans. A 2020 Equinox LT all-wheel drive leases for $354 a month, or 2020 Silverado double cab leases for $439 per month. Payments include lease loyalty with $14.99 down on a 3-year lease. 10,000 miles per year, tax, title, and license not included. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Sharp Automotive, Watertown.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care, 2 great teams, 1 location, 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
27-13 our score here at halftime in favor of Watertown as we get set for the second half of action here on KWAT and K-Country 102. It'll be basketball to the Bobcats to start quarter number 3. And Kennedy Schaefer will inbound the ball. And does so to Allie Clark, and we're underway in the third quarter. Clark with the ball, gives left side of the top of the key to Johanna Miller. Miller puts it on the floor, traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 13. She put it on the floor one time, picked it up and took 2 steps and got called for traveling. Basketball to Watertown, diamond and 1-1-2-1 zone with the chaser on Megan Fannin. Right wing it goes to Hesh, right corner to Siri Kranz. Hesh on the right wing, skip pass left baseline to Abby Bramer. Abby drove under the baseline, got it out to Fannin on the left wing. Megan on the dribble out front. She'll stop, look, give right wing to Siri Kranz. Right baseline to Devin Keller. Free throw line Maggie, good strong move. Had her shot blocked though. Loose ball picked out of there by Miller. Miller heads to the north end on the dribble. Miller stops top of the key, lets it go, and it rims off. Rebound tapped around, controlled by the Bobcats. Left wing 3 by Allie Clark doesn't go. Rebound down to Siri Kranz. Kranz gives to Abby Bramer. Bramer across the timeline, left wing with it to Megan Fannin. Fannin fakes the 3. Fannin goes top of the key to Devin Keller. Right wing to Siri Kranz. Right baseline to Bramer. Kranz on the right wing. Gives to Bramer on the baseline. Quick three by Abby's good. 886-8444. Get registered. You could win a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. Arrows lead 30-13. Clark with the ball between the circles. Carried the basketball. And that'll be turnover number 14 on the Bobcats. Siri Kranz will toss it in and does so to Abby Bramer. Bramer across the 10-second line, gives left wing to Siri. Free throw line to Devin Keller. Keller to Abby, right side of the key. Wants to go inside. Got it to Maggie Hesch, and she laid it up and in. Maggie's got 14. 32-13 in favor of the Arrows. Brookings, I think, wants a timeout. Nope, they're not going to take it. Allie Clark, bounce pass left side of the key to Miller. Miller holds it there, goes right side of the key to Clark. She'll put up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Maggie Hesch. Hesch gives the outlet to Megan Fannin. Fannin on the run. Top of the key to Maggie. Maggie gives left side of the key to Bramer. Bramer on the dribble, gives to Fannin, way outside right side. Fannin, great move, goes to the basket, scoops one up, no good. Rebound to Hesch. And Hesch gets fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Foul goes on Emily Rystrom, her first. Free throw for Maggie is up and good. Hesch now with 15 in the game for Watertown. Shelsta comes in the game, also Landry Wilson. For the Arrows, J.D. Young and also Olivia Corey. Free throw by Maggie is up and good. She's got 16. 33-13, Arrows on top. Allie Clark on the drive. Her runner in the lane banks in. Allie's got 4, makes it 34-15, Arrows on top. Abby Bramer brings the ball down court, gives right wing to Olivia Corey. Right corner to Jada Young. Jada drives, gives to Corey. Traveling called before the pass, though. Turnover number 4 on the Arrows. So Johanna Miller will bounce it in and does so to Allie Clark. Arrows lead 34-15. Clark across the midcourt circle, left side of the key to Shelsta. Shelsta holds the ball there, looks inside, got it down low to Miller. Miller with a little hook shot too hard. Shelsta rebounds and lays it in. Shelsta gets her first 2. It's 34-17, Arrows on top. Abby Bramer, left wing pass to Jada Young. Her pass tipped. Loose ball picked up by Landry Wilson. Landry's got one to beat. That is Jada Young. And Jada gets called for a blocking foul, her 4th. To the free throw line will go Landry Wilson, and she'll be there for 2 shots. 4:39 to go in the third quarter. It's 34-17 Arrows. Free throw is no good. Bobcats have shot a lot of free throws. That's number 15, but they've only made 7 of them. Another free throw here for Landry Wilson. She sends that free throw on the way, and that one goes in for her. She has 5 points. 34-18 in favor of Watertown. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Abby Bramer across the timeline. Straight man. Abby on the drive all the way. Scores the basket. And she'll get a chance at a conventional three-point play. The foul on the drive is going to go on number 10, and that's Reagan Weisbeck. Abby Bramer trying to convert a conventional three-point play here. Sends that free throw up, and it's off the rim. No good. Rebound to Johanna Miller. Miller gives it up to Clark, and Clark will advance the ball. Clark bounce pass on the left wing to Weisbeck. Weisbeck tries to go inside to Shelsta, goes to Clark on the right wing for 3, but comes up way short. Maddie Rohde with the rebound, gives it up to Bramer. Bramer down the left side, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Arrows lead 36-18. Rohde, bad pass by Bramer. Allie Clark with the steal, goes in, scores the lay-in, and to compound the turnover. Maddie Rohde commits a foul as well. So Allie Clark will have a chance at a conventional three-point play here. Into the ball game comes Emily Rystrom. Megan Fannin and Devin Keller will come back for the Arrows. Clark's free throw is good. Clark has 7 in the game, 5 in this quarter, and the Arrows lead is 36-21. Brookings going to press here now. 1-2-2, three-quarter court press. Siri Kranz against it. Got tied up. Jump ball. Nope, they called a timeout before the jump ball, according to the official. So it will not be a jump ball. 36-21 in favor of Watertown. Timeout Arrows will come back in 30 seconds.
Stay at home, we can help. This is Paul with Midwest Medical. We are a full durable medical equipment provider serving Watertown and surrounding communities for over 30 years. We offer services ranging from respiratory, which includes oxygen and CPAP therapy, all the way to modifying your home to make it more accessible. Midwest Medical, proud sponsor of area sports.
Midwest Medical, been made to know in home care.
3 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Arrows maintain possession of the ball after the timeout. Maddie Rohde goes right wing to Siri Kranz, right baseline to Olivia Corey. Her three-pointer doesn't go. Johanna Miller with the rebound, runs it herself, gives on the right wing to Clark, forecourt. Right side to Weisbeck, gets it inside to Miller. Miller turns, a little right-handed jump hook, nicely done. Johanna Miller's got 8. 36-23 as the Bobcats claw their way back into this game. Maddie Rohde, left side of the key, gives right wing to Corey. Left side of the key to Siri Kranz. Siri on the right wing to Megan Fannin. Fannin right baseline to Olivia Corey. Corey tries to drive and is bumped and fouled on the play by Landry Wilson. Arrows will inbound, and they will get a fresh 35. They will inbound the ball on the right sideline, about 6 feet above the baseline. Siri Kranz bounces it into Maddie Rohde. Rohde goes cross court to Megan Fannin. She'll put up a three, no good. Rebound over the back, going to be called on Landry Wilson. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline with a fresh 35. Siri Kranz to put it in play. Looks in, comes into Megan Fannin, way outside right side. Megan picks up her dribble after one and then threw the ball to herself. That should have been double dribbling. The Arrows got away with that one, but then a travel called against Devin Keller. Turnover number 7 on the Arrows. Allie Clark will advance the ball. Clark across the timeline, bounces left wing to Landry Wilson. Dump down low to Miller, easy lay-in. Good offense by the Bobcats, and they've cut a 20-point lead to 11, 36-25. Left wing Maddie Rohde with the basketball. Rohde goes top of the key to Olivia Corey. Siri Kranz on the right wing, drives baseline, turned it over. Turnover number 8 on Watertown. Bobcats can get it under 10 points here now. Clark jumps it right side of the key to Miller. Miller holds the ball there, looks inside, gives to Clark on the left wing. Clark jumps it inside to Miller, whistle and a push in the back on Devin Keller. Devin gets her first team 3. Bobcats will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline with a fresh 35. 2:02 to go third quarter. It was like 33-13, and now it's 36-25. Clark left side of the key to Miller. Miller in the lane, turnaround 10-footer goes. Johanna Miller with 3 straight hoops, and it is a 9-point game, 36-27. Bobcats stay with their diamond and 1. Bramer left baseline to Hesch. Top of the key to Devin Keller. Her 16-footer doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Brookings. Clark will bring it across the timeline. Fires it ahead to Weisbeck in the lane. Jumper, good. Bobcats on a roll. They've cut it to a 7-point game. It was 20. 36-29. Arrows take time. 1:15 to go, third quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Happy anniversary. I miss you.
I'll see you soon.
Happy birthday. And I love you. So the next time you have something to say, we're here for you.
Hi, this is Christine with the Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. Did you know that we carry more than just flowers? We have all kinds of gifts along with birthday, anniversary, wedding, and other variety of cards. Stop by and smell the flowers. The Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
Hey, did you go out for breakfast?
Yep, got a sausage McMuffin with egg from McDonald's, melty cheese, and a buttery English muffin. You?
Cereal. Just dry cereal.
You know, that kind of looks like what we feed the parakeet.
Yeah, it's probably why he's giving me the stink eye.
Good thing I got a McMuffin for you, too.
There's a better way to breakfast.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $4 at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Nice battle back by the Bobcats. They've got it down to a 7-point game. The Arrows led by 20. Abby Bramer gives right wing to Devin Keller. Down low to Maggie Hesch. Her layup is good. Maggie with 18 in the game, 38-29. Watertown, a minute to go, third quarter. Allie Clark, bounce pass right wing taken away by Bramer. Abby's got one to beat, goes to the basket and is fouled before the shot by Reagan Weisbeck. Weisbeck gets her third, and the Arrows will inbound it right of their own basket on the baseline. Siri Kranz will put it in play. Siri had it to Hesch, got it to her right side of the top of the key. Maggie inside to Bramer, and Bramer's going to be fouled on the play, and that'll go on Reagan Weisbeck, and that'll be her fourth. Nope, check that. It'll go on Landry Wilson. It'll be her fourth. At the free throw line is Abby Bramer for 2. She is 1 for 7 from the line in the ball game. Now 1 for 8. Into the game is Kennedy Schaefer for Brookings. Landry Wilson out with 4 fouls. Abby's free throw, good. So she's 2 for 9 from the line. 39-29 Arrows on top. Allie Clark goes right wing to Rystrom. Bounces right baseline to Weisbeck. On the drive, cut off by Bramer. Bounce pass to Rystrom. Got it down low to Miller. Kicks it left wing. Setter by Clark for 3. Rims out. Miller rebounds. Her jump hook is up and in. Miller now with 14 in the game. 39-31 Arrows. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Abby Bramer dribbles the ball right side of the key. Goes left side of the key to Siri Kranz. Top of the key to Hesch. They get it to Megan Fannin. Fannin on the dribble. Fannin with 4 with 3. Fannin pull up. She'll put up a 16-footer. Doesn't go. And we end the third quarter with the Arrows 39, the Bobcats 31. We'll come back in a minute.
Stop in today at Dano's Marine and check out the 2020 Ranger boat models in their heated showroom. With 15 in-stock models of Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards, you've got greater choices, new features, colors, and upgrades. The new 2020 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. The best rig, commanding performance, best value right now at Dano's Marine. West Highway 212 Watertown, on the web 24/7, danosmarine.com. Ask about the new 2020 spring promotions on Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
In that quarter, the Bobcats 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 3 from the line, 3 turnovers. The Arrows 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from the line, 5 turnovers. Arrow ball to start the fourth quarter. Abby Bramer with it. Gives on the right baseline to Megan Fannin. Top of the key to Abby, open for 3, no good. Rebound, though, to Maggie Hesch. And she gets fouled on the play by Emily Rystrom. And that will send Maggie Hesch to the free throw line, and she'll be there for a 1-and-1. Maggie 6 out of 7 from the line, sends it up and in, 7 out of 8. She's got 19 points in the game for the Arrows now. Shelsta back in. Rystrom goes out. Free throw by Maggie, rims in. 20 points in the game for Maggie Hesch. And the Arrows lead 41-31. Clark across the timeline. Clark left side of the top of the key. Her pass kicked by Siri Kranz. Lob pass into Allie Clark. Clark in the backcourt with the dribble against Kranz. Picks up her dribble. Bounces it to Miller way outside right side. Johanna holds the ball there. Now gives left side of the key to Allie Clark. Clark right side of the key to Shelsta. Shelsta goes right wing to Miller beyond 3. Miller off the pick by Shelsta. Miller looks for Shelsta inside. Got it to Clark on the cut. And a shot clock violation against the Bobcats. And that is turnover number 16 against Brookings. 41-31 in favor of Watertown. Abby Bramer across the 10-second line. Bobcats stay with the diamond and 1 zone defense. Bramer, backdoor pass for Hesch. Saved by Siri Kranz. She's got it right corner. Siri bounces it inside to Hesch, who got fouled from behind by Shelsta. And Maggie Hesch will go to the free throw line for another 1-and-1. 6:47 to go, fourth quarter. 41-31, Arrows on top. Free throw by Maggie is up and good. 21 in the game for Maggie Hesch now for the Arrows. Another free throw for Maggie is up and good. Landry Wilson back on the floor. Out goes Reagan Weisbeck. Miller tosses it in to Clark. Arrows by a dozen, 6:40 to go in the game. Clark jumps it right wing to Miller, way outside right side. Miller goes free throw line to Shelsta. Gives right wing to Wilson, down low to Miller, double team. She tried to bounce it in the lane and threw it away. Turnover 17. Maggie Hesch back with it for Watertown. Right wing will give it up to a guard, Abby Bramer. Bramer bounces left baseline to Devin Keller, who gets the lay-in to go. Devin makes it 45-31 in favor of Watertown. Allie Clark, right side, behind the back dribble down the lane. Her runner's off the glass and in. Nicely done by Allie Clark. She now has 9 in the game. Abby Bramer back with it for Watertown. Bramer goes left wing to Siri Kranz. Siri top of the key to Megan Fannin. Fannin to Siri on the left wing. Siri left side of the key to Hesch. Hesch holds the ball, puts it on the floor. Jumps it right wing to Bramer. Right side of the key to Hesch. Hesch in the lane. Nice dump pass to Devin. She missed the lay-in. Came right back to her. She missed a second one, but got fouled on the second one by Shelsta. And that will send Devin Keller to the free throw line for 2 shots. Devin's free throw is up and good. Olivia Corey will come in for Devin Keller if she makes this free throw. Sends that one up and puts it in. So the Arrows with a nice little spurt here now lead 47-33. Allie Clark with the basketball across the 10-second line, dribbles midcourt circle, jumps it to Shelsta way outside. Olivia Corey does not have to defend her out there. Clark way outside, left side, no good. Rebound to Landry Wilson, and she gets fouled. Maggie Hesch got called for the foul. That is her third. Shelsta goes out of the game. Inbound out front to Landry Wilson. Wilson goes right side of the key to Rystrom. She'll dump it down low to Miller. Miller in the lane. Little turnaround, no good. Rebound comes down to Maggie Hesch. Hesch gives it up to Abby Bramer. Bramer across the 10-second line, picks up her dribble. Gives to Maggie, she drives, scoops it up, no good. Rebound down to Johanna Miller. Miller brings it back for the Bobcats. Arrows lead 47-33, 4:30 to go in the game. Almost a steal by Bramer. Landry Wilson goes in the lane, dribbled it off her foot. Loose ball scrambled for, jump ball, and it'll be basketball to the Bobcats. Into the game for Brookings comes Reagan Wisebeck. Devin Keller comes back for the Arrows. Brookings will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline, 19 on the shot clock. Wisebeck to put it in play, comes into Miller down low, free throw line. Clark on the right wing with it, top of the key to Rystrom, left side of the key to Wisebeck. Her pass taken away by Fannin, but taken back by Brookings. Then Miller missed the left-handed lay-in. And the Arrows come up with the loose ball. Abby Bramer will walk it across the timeline. Abby between the circles, goes right baseline, but threw it away. Landry Wilson with the steal, 2-on-1 break. Wilson to the basket, layup no good. Miller rebounds and puts it in. Timeout taken by Brookings. Arrows lead by a dozen. 3:50 to go in the game. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
You get a call from the Social Security Administration saying your benefits will be canceled or suspended due to fraudulent activity. The scammer asks for personal information or funds by threatening that this is the only way they can quickly restore your Social Security number and benefits. Caller ID spoofing may make it seem like the call is legit, but Social Security Administration will not contact you in this manner. Do not press 1 to talk to an agent. Do not give out personal information. Do not send money. Just hang up. A message from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection.
3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game. Arrows 47, Brookings 35. Siri Kranz will inbound the ball against full court pressure. Comes into Bramer, but a bad pass goes right back out of bounds, and that's turnover number 11 against Watertown. Brookings will play it in on the right sideline. Bobcats toss it into Allie Clark. Clark out front, defended by Siri Kranz. Clark dribbles into a double team, now works against Siri. Gives top of the key to Wisebeck in the lane to Miller. Miller tried to go back door and turned it over. Number 19 on Brookings. Maggie Hesch will advance it, give it up to Abby Bramer for Watertown. Abby dribbles the ball man-to-man D-on by Brookings now. Maggie Hesch dribbles into the lane. She'll put one up off balance, but can't get it to go. Rebound to Johanna Miller. Johanna Miller across the timeline to the top of the key. Miller gives off to Landry Wilson. Wilson to Clark on the right wing beyond 3. Clark holds the ball, puts it on the floor, dribbles top of the circle. Allie gives on the left wing to Sampson. Sampson in the lane to Miller through her hands and into the hands of Maggie Hesch. 20 turnovers on Brookings, 2:50 to go. Arrows lead 47-35. Abby Bramer, bounce pass right wing to Devin Keller. Keller holds the ball, now puts it on the floor, picks up her dribble. Right side of the key to Maggie Hesch. Back door to Megan Fannin, missed the lay-in. Rebound to Sampson. Sampson pushes it ahead to Landry Wilson. Wilson on the right wing tries to go baseline. Got it to Miller. She'll put up a 10-footer, too strong. Rebound taken down by Abby Bramer. Bramer in the backcourt works against Weisbeck, goes around her, puts the brakes on, top of the key. Abby bounces right wing to Devin Keller. Keller puts it on the floor, gives to Abby in the corner. She'll dribble out of there, pick up her dribble, now need help. Got it to Hesch between the circles. Maggie down the lane. Maggie to the basket. She'll be fouled from behind by Reagan Weisbeck. Maggie Hesch back to the free throw line for tries 7 and 8 in the second half, 12 and 13 in the game. Free throw by Maggie is up and in. 1:55 to go. Arrows 48, Brookings 35. Another free throw by Maggie is on the way and off. Rebound battle for Bramer, got it. Bramer gives out front to Hesch and then to Siri Kranz. Siri in the corner to Devin Keller to Siri Kranz. Siri picks up her dribble, gives outside to Bramer. Nice pass to Maggie Hesch, and Maggie gets the easy lay-in. Good assist by Abby Bramer. 50-35. Arrows, a minute and a half to go. Allie Clark on the left wing goes top of the key with it. Right wing to Sampson. Sampson on the dribble to the corner. Picks up her dribble, gives it outside to Landry Wilson. Way outside, top of the key to Clark. Right wing Sampson for a three. It comes up way short. Miller was out of bounds when she rebounded the ball. It'll be basketball to the Watertown Arrows. Minute 9 to go in the game. Arrows leading 50-35. Abby Bramer across the timeline. Abby dribbles the ball out front. Gives it off to Megan Fannin. Arrows don't even have to shoot. Fannin on the drive. Throws one up wild. Rebound on the miss to Johanna Miller. Her pass tipped by Maggie Hesch. Loose ball picked up on the play by Bramer and then taken away by Allie Clark. Allie Clark draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Abby Bramer gets called for the foul, and that is her third. At the free throw line is Allie Clark, sends it up and in. Allie now with 10 points in the ball game. She's got another free throw try coming, sends that one up, no good. Rebound to Devin Keller, gives off to Siri Kranz. Siri will leave for Abby Bramer, and there's 30 seconds to go in the game. Abby bounces right wing to Devin Keller. Keller skip past top of the key to Siri, left baseline to Abby Bramer. Abby on the dribble, goes out front to Devin Keller. Way outside right side to Siri. Shot clock at 10. Siri on the drive, had it whacked away out of bounds. Nope. She was the last one to touch it. It'll be Bobcat basketball. 14 seconds to go here. Arrows 50, Brookings 36. Inbound to Allie Clark. She'll push it to the north end. Got it to Landry Wilson. Wilson on the drive is going to be fouled on the play. And Brookings will inbound the ball right at their own basket on the baseline. Abby Bramer gets her fourth. So it'll be a throw-in for Brookings. They will toss it in right at their own basket on the baseline. They come into Miller. Miller to the basket. Her jump hook doesn't go. Arrows rebound, and that'll be the game. Watertown 50, Brookings 36. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. We are proud to continue to provide on-the-field and in-the-office sports medicine and orthopedic surgery services for all the Arrow and all Watertown area athletic programs. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you